My name is Mgumbia Benon, and I'm presenting my artificial intelligence project. I'm a course student here at Makerere. So the problem, first I'm going to describe the problem that I'm trying to solve. Very many young investors today want to invest in merchandise sales, but don't know the impact of price fluctuations and inflation on their business. So with my model, I'm trying to find a solution to this problem to give investors forward knowledge on how to invest and in what products to invest in that are likely to give them profit. My project, if I'm to describe the model and what it's going to do, the model will be able to assess the past price fluctuations of a product in order to make an assessment of the expected market price in future. In this way, past inflation rates or maybe fuel price and other factors that affect market prices will be assessed in order to make accurate predictions. These predictions will enable the investor to assess their business in the short run or in the long run. So the different data types I'm planning on using will be the numeric data type because I want to be getting different prices from different websites. I want to use text. The text mainly will come in form of location because we want to assess different prices for a particular location, so which are not out of scope. I'm going to be using majorly two models, the supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So to define them first, the supervised learning is mainly where the data sets are designed to train or where the AI is designed to make its own data sets. Then the unsupervised learning, the unsupervised learning is where the AI creates its own data sets, and the supervised learning is where we manually create the data sets for our AI model. The supervised learning techniques we plan on employing, of course, supervised learning techniques, we input the data manually. So different product prices and the classifications of the data will be made manually by us or me, the programmer. Then also maybe the current location will be input manually by the user. But on the other hand, we can use the unsupervised learning, which will determine the product prices automatically, fetch them from different websites and make an average of them. Then the model will also be able to detect the user's current location and then only get the price range for that product within that country. The model obviously is likely to have many challenges during its development. Some of the challenges include that a single product can have different market prices in the same market because of competition between different people. So a product could have different prices, and which may make our model find it hard to determine the exact price to take for a particular year. Then another problem might be of ghost websites that put up unrealistic prices for a particular product in order to attract people, and data model uses prices from websites to determine the market prices. Then another challenge could be unforeseen occurrences of certain events like wars and natural disasters that disrupt the price system. When assessing our prices, we don't cater for wars and maybe natural disasters, and they make certain products either become so expensive or become too cheap. And these may make our predictions somewhat wrong. So the solution to some of the problems are the model will use a system of just averaging the market prices for a particular year in case there are so many market prices for the product. So we'll use a system of averaging the price in order to get an average market price. Then for the issue of ghost websites that put up unrealistic prices, the model will be set to only read data from particular certified websites that we have accredited to provide the right information. So then I'm going to define a few concepts that we may need to know as we go through this model. Now, first, I'm going to define accuracy, because accuracy is how we'll assess if our model is doing the right thing. So accuracy is the fraction of predictions our model gets right, because we have to keep training our model and find out if it's doing the right thing. Then another term is recall, where recall is a metric that quantifies the number of correct positive predictions made out of all the positive. So basically, in recall, you are counting the right predictions our model makes out of the expected predictions that you already know beforehand. Then precision, here will be determining the quality of a positive made by the model. Here we are determining how, like the speed of accuracy of making, how our model gets the accurate price. So basically determining the speed. Then the F1 score is a performance metric for classification, and this is calculated as the harmonic mean of precision and recall. Basically, it's a combination of precision and recall. The AI evaluation metrics that I'm planning on using, these are the metrics I'll use to determine the effectiveness or to test my model. So I'm planning on using the logarithmic loss. Here, I'll be penalizing the model in case it fails. And this loss is basically, we measure how accurate our model has been. Like if we expect a certain accuracy, then we determine how close our model went to hit that accuracy. Then the F1 score help us determine whether the right average. The F1 score basically help us to determine if our model is getting things right. We'll determine whether the right price for a particular year is obtained. So first calculate a price beforehand, and then use our model to see if we get exactly the same answer. Then there will be able to, with those two methods, we'll be able to assess that our model is accurate in its predictions. Then finally, I put out some references that you can use to check out and clarify some of the data that I'll be putting out in more coming videos. Thank you.